Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever annual Debug Indie Game Awards. Please welcome your host, it's TristaBytes.
Hey guys! Hello, good evening, and welcome along to the first ever Debug Indie Game Awards. Hopefully the first of very many that we're going to have. We are sponsored this time by the incredible Press Engine. Can we please get a shout out for them? Give them a round of applause. Thank you so much for helping make incredible events like this happen, supporting our indie game community. We're also very excited to be hosting this event at the Metronome here in Nottingham, and we'd like to thank Nottingham Trent University for letting us take over part of their space. We've had a fantastic time already, haven't we? Come on, we've got people to cheer for in a little bit. Can we please say, again, we've had a fantastic time today here at Debug U. Already? That's how you do it. I like it, keeping the energy going there. So we've had a fantastic time, and it's now, think of it, the cherry on top of our independently baked cake. These awards are all about the indie community, celebrating the amazing games that were created in 2023, as well as the incredible people that make these possible. Debug is all about highlighting the best and the brightest, whether they're veteran creators, larger studios, or even students creating their very first games. Through events like Debug U that you have enjoyed today, and of course Debug Magazine itself, the team strives to give indie games the kind of platform usually reserved for AAA titles. And that's why the Indie Game Awards came to life. So many award shows have token indie categories. We're just sort of mentioned there as a bit of a bonus. However, they don't give creators enough time to voice the passion that they have for their projects and the fans like you have for their games. But tonight, we're doing things a little bit differently. So without further ado, let's get to the all-important awards. Can we please have a round of applause for our first category? Oh, I've got an extra card here. Hang on. Mark there for the people that can be editing this footage. I've got one card more than I'd read. Every winner will walk away with our beautiful and very purple The Best Colour Award, created in partnership with Frame a Game. And we hope it is displayed with pride, especially now I've read that card and they will be aware that it exists. So, we'll try that other bit again. Our first award of the evening is Best Art Direction. Graphical styles range from 1-bit pixel art all the way through to photorealism. But no matter how a game looks graphically, it's the art direction that really brings it to life. So let's take a look at the nominees for our first category.
The nominees for Best Art Direction are Cocoon, El Paso Elsewhere, The Last Worker, Stray Gods, Wild Frost, and World of Horror.
I like it. And we have an official envelope and things over here. I have a glamorous assistant. Round of applause for our glamorous assistant, please. He changed into suit trousers just for this, okay? Look at that. We have this shiny gold envelope here. We're going to open it up. It's all very formal. It's all very official. And I have here a card that says, Best Art Direction goes to World of Horror by Panstats. Can we have a massive round of applause, please? They're not here, are they? Don't drop the award! My goodness! 1 second in. Let me stand to this side of you, good sir.
Jeez.
Please accept this beautiful purple award. Thank you so much for the amazing creativity and the beautiful art direction that you bring to your games. It is absolutely stunning.
Thank you. Andrew just told me there's like 100 hours of free web browsing on this disc from AOL, which is cool.
Yeah, you get about 25 hours of email access too.
I will not spend it wisely. Wow, thank you, Debug. Thanks have to go to the solo developer of the game, Pavel Kozminski, aka Panstage, to the our QA analyst, AJ McGuckin, to our porters, Journal Arcade, to our localizers at Dragon Baby, to our co-publishers in Japan and Asia, Playism. Special thanks to Junji Ito himself, who we had the pleasure of sitting down with for the afternoon while we're at Tokyo Game Show. We got to show him the game and show him like every kind of little bit of influence and inspiration that had come across in the game, and his support and enthusiasm for our work has really meant the world. And I just want to thank every artist in the industry who is going through a rough time potentially, and I hope that everyone in this room and beyond gets to make their weird art for as long as they want to make it. Artists deserve better than layoffs, and they deserve better than artificial intelligence stealing their work and regurgitating it. AI has no place in the industry. I mean, what is the prompt for this? Real artists are the best people, and so on. Thank you, Debug, for hosting the first Debug Indie Game Awards. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Round of applause for Pansters and World of Horror. If you haven't already checked that game out, it is absolutely stunning. And who would have thought that something in such simple black and white pixel art could be quite as scary as the trailer for that game is. So I look forward to playing that one very, very soon. So, our next award is the yang to the last awards, yin. Sound design is so important to a game. The atmospherics, the voice work, it all goes to build into a world the developer is trying to create. So it only felt right to celebrate the best sound design in indie games this year. So, can we please get the nominees for best sound design? Woo!
The nominees are Beyond the Long Night, Cocoon, Everspace 2, Tachia, Teleforum, and Tin Hearts.
Oh, thank you very much, Glamorous Assistant, for our next envelope. Let's open this. I feel like I should be slightly more dramatic in the way I'm opening this up. I also am aware I'm supposed to be in front of that orange line. I am so sorry, everyone operating the cameras. Stand in front of the orange line on the stage and open this up dramatically to camera. And best sound design goes to Cocoon from Geometric Interactive. Up on the stage, my friends. Welcome up, welcome up. Not enough hands. It's a problem.
Hello. Yes. Thank you so much. We're very happy with that. This award mainly goes to Julian and Mikkel, our sound designers. They are so good, and I gave them an impossible task. I told them that what if we just didn't use any recorded sound in the game at all, but we still make something that is highly detailed and textured and beautiful. And they said, okay, let's fire out Ableton and figure out what we can do. And they made a game full of beautiful sound and wind and thunder and footsteps and yeah, so amazing. So thank you so much to Mikkel and Julian. This award is yours.
Thank you so much. Please enjoy your beautiful, very purple award there. Thank you. Cocoon, a very beautiful game. Big fan of all of the work that they have done previously as well. So thank you so much for creating such incredible dreamlike experiences and sharing them with all of us here. So, on to our next category. We've gone from sound design and we are going straight from there into music. Music means a lot to so many people, and in games it evokes so many emotions. It can keep players listening long after the credits roll, with game soundtracks being very close to our hearts and often filled with nostalgia. So, what indie game soundtrack should you have on repeat on your streaming service of choice, or be spinning on your record player, as vinyls, I hear, are trendy again? The nominees for Best Soundtrack are
Alien Hominid, Cocoon, El Paso Elsewhere, Lodalnaut, Tachia, and Wild Frost.
very strong nominations. Thank you, glamorous assistant. So, the winner of Best Soundtrack is El Paso Elsewhere by Strange Scaffold. They could not be here tonight, but they have sent us an acceptance video that we will play up on the screen for you now.
I need to thank a lot of people. I need to thank Nelson, of course, for trusting me with the project and trusting a lot of the crazy things that I brought to him. When I said to do vocals, he jumped right in, and I can't thank him enough for that. I need to thank Rachel for putting up with me through all my long hours in the project, and for doing vocals herself on one of the songs. I need to thank the entire level design team. Kev, Robin, and Jim did an amazing job, and it informed a lot of the music for those levels. Romero, of course, not just doing a great job with the programming, but an amazing job in the cutscene work. Bree for doing the album art, and Candace for keeping things on the rails. Just an incredible, unbelievable team. I want to say that this game is a game that I can't believe exists, but with the people that worked on it, of course I can. And I mean, if you haven't heard the music yet, go listen to it. Go play the game, of course. The music's on Spotify, it's on Bandcamp, it's on YouTube, and I don't know. Thank you. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm genuinely flattered.
Huge round of applause, please, for El Paso Elsewhere. A wonderful game. If you've missed Bullet Time, check that one out. And of course, get that soundtrack spinning in your record player or cassette player. I don't know. They're all coming back now, aren't they? They're all coming back. For our next award, could we please welcome a special guest up onto the stage? We have Sky Tunley-Stenton from Safe in Our World. Could you please come up onto the stage, my friend? Thank you so much.
Hello. Hi. I can guarantee that I am not going to be as charismatic as Trista, but I will do my best. For those of you who might not be aware of Safe in Our World, we are a mental health charity specifically dedicated to the video games industry. We do a huge amount of work to try and destigmatize the conversation of mental health and particularly mental ill health. We also work with companies across the global games industry to implement mental health and well-being support in the workplace and to better look after their teams. We were, the Safe in Our World team and our wonderful class of 2024 ambassadors, were really pleased to be able to vote on the winner of this award, because one of the main things that we do is we try and highlight games that talk about mental health, because it's a wonderful way to get people to engage in the conversation in such a way that doesn't feel daunting, because they are engaging with something that they love. And it's also a great way to get people to kind of empathize with different situations. So we'll have a look at the nominations now.
The nominees are Fall of Porcupine, The Last Worker, A Space for the Unbound, Stray Gods, Videoverse, and The Wreck.
Thank you. Sure. And the winner is Stray Gods.
Thank you so much, Sky. Summerfall Studios unfortunately couldn't make it here tonight, but they have sent in a video acceptance speech. If we could please roll that VT.
Hi, my name's Liam Esler. I'm the Managing Director of Summerfall Studios, creators of Stray Gods, and we are absolutely thrilled to win the Safe in Our World Award for mental health. Mental health was a really big component of Stray Gods. Trauma and overcoming trauma really features prominently in the story, and is something that we're all incredibly passionate about representing well. We're so grateful. Thank you to the Debug Awards, to the jury, and to everybody for whom this game has been as meaningful as it has been to us. Thank you so much.
Huge round of applause, please. If you haven't checked out Stray Gods, it is a wonderful, wonderful narrative story with an absolutely incredible just idea and concept behind it. And also, if you don't know about Safe in Our World, then please go and look them up and find out everything they do. They're an incredibly important charity in the gaming space. So thank you again, Sky, for coming up and talking to us and being part of the awards. You look terrified, I'm sorry. But thank you, you were great. And we really appreciate charities getting involved with the awards as well and highlighting things as important as mental health, as many indie games do highlight very unique narratives. And speaking of narratives, our next award is actually for the best narrative. Indie games are unique in a way that they often tell very, very original stories, things that are slightly outside the box and unique in the way they approach things. And some of the best stories in the industry come from the indie game sector. I've been told this was a very close call for our panel because there were so many great narrative games nominated. I can speak, I swear. I'm going to say that again. I've been told this was a very close call because there were so many incredible games nominated. Can we please take a look at those nominees?
American Arcadia, Goodbye Volcano High, The Last Worker, Teleforum, This Bed We Made, and Videoverse.
Very strong contenders. Thank you. You're getting more flashy with every time. Is there going to be a curtsy on the next one? I wonder. You're spoiling us. So, we've heard some very strong contenders in this category. And the winner for Best Narrative is Videoverse by Kin Mo Ku. Will you please get them up onto the stage? Make your way up here. Welcome along. My glamorous assistant will hand you a microphone and your all-important award.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm really nervous. Thank you so much. So Videoverse was like my second released narrative game, but I worked on other unreleased projects that kind of contributed to it. So there's been a lot of work behind the scenes. I want to thank everyone who playtested the game, the fans, my friends and my brother. There's also a medical consultant, Monica, who helped me write some of the scenes. I also want to do a shout out to RenPy, which is the engine that I use, which is very easy for someone who can't code very well like me. And Tom Rothamel, who's always supported RenPy and continues to do so. Yeah, and just thank you for the players as well, and whoever voted for it as well. That's just amazing. I'm speechless, really. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please don't forget your award. Take the beautiful purple awards. Thank you so much. Massive round of applause there. Videoverse is a beautiful game, and you can see how much love went into every frame of it. So if you haven't tried it, please check out Videoverse and all the other games that we are giving awards to this ceremony. So, speaking of games, as we have been for the last however long, what is a game without gameplay? That sounds like far too deep of a question for this time of night. That's a good point. I like that line. But it's the subject of our next award. Our panel was looking for the nominee with the best gameplay, and they were certainly spoiled for choice with the wonderful nominees that we have today.
The nominees are C-Smash VRS, Cassette Beasts, Cocoon, El Paso Elsewhere, Everspace 2, and Pizza Possum.
Thank you. It's getting fancier with everyone. So, with these gold envelopes, you are really spoiling us. So, the winner of Best Gameplay is Cocoon by Geometric Interactive. Please come back up on the stage there, my friend. Welcome up. Thank you so much. If you could stand here in front of the orange line. Yes, okay. It's like a lineup, but for awards instead of crimes.
Now I have to do the real thank you speech where I thank everyone. So, this game was, of course, the idea of Jeppe Carlsen, my good friend, that we started a company together, and we started us two, and now we are a real company with employees and stuff. It's amazing. We are Geometric Interactive, and I would like to thank everyone who worked there. It was tough to get through. It was a long production time, and everyone worked so hard. So thank you to everyone. Thank you to Annapurna for believing in us. Thank you to Erwin and Jeppe for really making the game that Cocoon was. Thank you to my wonderful girlfriend who's with me here tonight for sticking up with all this work that I've been through. And thank you for Debug for nominating us and giving us this award.
A very well-deserved award it is. Please take your award, and thank you so much again for making such a beautiful game. So, from a three-dimensional world to a virtual reality world. Virtual reality has blown up over the past 5 years, and what was once thought as just a fad or something from Star Trek has now become an essential part of the gaming scene. And indie studios have been crafting some of the most incredible immersive experiences, which was the best of 2023. Let's take a look at our nominees. I like that woo. That was a good woo.
C-Smash VRS, Colorway Antics, Elysium Trials, Gazlers, The Last Worker, and Nountown VR.
It needs to be fancier than that. Come on. To do it properly. We both put on a suit for this. Oh, yes. Thank you. That was nearly too powerful. It's going to break my arm. Okay, see, I'm not taking second-rate envelope handing, okay? These are top-rate candidates. Who was that? Put your hand up. Don't point to your mate. Right? I can see you. You're the one in the cap, unlike everyone else on that row. Excellent, excellent. I'll find you after the event, mate. So, back to the awards, right, between that heckling. The winner for Best VR Indie Game is Nountown VR Language Learning. Can we please welcome them up onto the stage? Oh, yes. Please take your microphone.
Please, just give me everything. Just give me it all. Thank you. Thank you, judges. Thank you, Debug, first. I really wanted to give a huge thanks because, like, VR is a weird industry, and I think everyone who was just nominated for this award and everyone else in the industry knows it's a weird industry, and it's small, and it's scrappy, and it's difficult to make, and you always have terrible hair because the headset is on and off all day. And so to get like a time and a place to be able to be like, yes, we are making games, and it's indie studios that are pushing forward VR games is like really great. So thank you so much. Yeah, also thank you to like everyone who supports Nountown. So we have like the best community, and I know everyone thinks they have the best community, but we do. So very sorry about that for you guys. Yeah, they've supported us from Kickstarter. They put up with all of our mistakes. They put up with our language mistakes. They put up with our bugs. They suggest changes. They suggest language updates. They're honestly the best, and we couldn't do it without them. And we couldn't do it without like a super hardworking team who work on weekends when I try not to get them to work on weekends, but just a super, super passionate bunch of guys. Shu, Eric, Aaron, Daff for your QAing, Luca for your art, just Mikey for your music, Dakota for your music. All of you, you're really great. I hope you're watching. I don't know which of these cameras it is. Where's a camera? You better be watching. But yeah, thank you so much, Debug, the team, the community, you guys for listening to this rambling speech. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. And if you're interested in learning a new language, please do check out Nountown. It's very, very interesting in its implementation and is a whole lot of fun and expanding on a regular basis as well. So thank you so much for making that possible. So, for our next award, could you please join me in welcoming to the stage Julian Lee and Andrew Bromilo from Everyone Can. Please get yourselves up onto the stage. Incredible charity, Everyone Can. We are delighted to have you here. Please take a microphone from my glamorous assistant.
Thank you very much. You're there. Right, well, first of all, I'd just like to say thank you, a huge thank you to Debug in firstly thinking of us and inviting us here, but also, secondly, to help highlight accessibility. In other words, helping people with who may otherwise find it difficult to access games, to access them. To just talk about our pedigree, our background, and why we're here, and voting on the award. We as a charity have nearly 50 years, believe it or not, helping disabled people to not only access but take advantage of technology. And a lot, and in recent years, of course, we moved into gaming, a very, very important area, as we all know, of which can give so much. And we have a centre in Manchester with a growing army of hundreds, literally hundreds of disabled gamers. And they are enjoying gaming as we all are. And I guess it's time now to hear the nominees for the award. So.
Smash VR. Cocoon. The Forest Cathedral. Stories of Blossom. Stray Gods, and Videoverse.
Picking a winner for the accessibility category was incredibly hard, as each of the developers were trying to break a barrier that was different from the others. Accessibility is a very hard subject matter to talk about because it's as diverse as we are. So each developer had their own approach and their own methods, but there was one standout winner. While we were testing the games, colleagues and volunteers at the center would see me playing the games, and they immediately went to other stations and started downloading this game. We're very excited to start using it as a training tool, teaching people how to actually play games. This will be the first game that many new gamers to our center will ever play. I'd like to congratulate Cocoon.
Make your way back up onto the stage. Thank you, Andrew and Julian.
Okay, this was unexpected, but I want to tell the story of how Cocoon ended up with having a one joystick and one button control scheme. I think maybe why we won this is because we managed to have a very mentally complicated game, very sophisticated puzzles, but we have one joystick, one button control scheme. And this was something we were working on at the time. We had a 2-button control scheme, and we had like one button to interact with things, and we had one button to activate warp portals. And then people were forgetting that they had the other button. It was like the what button? You mentioned that earlier, but it's been a while now, and I haven't warped in a while. And then we spent a long time thinking about, or Jeppe spent a long time thinking about, how can we reduce this down to one button? And it was tricky, and a lot of the game changed as a result of that decision, but I think it's better for it because it's very, very accessible for how complicated the puzzles are. It's never the controls that's the problem. And that is all thanks to Jeppe's tireless design work. So this is his award.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much both to Andrew and Julian also for coming up and talking a little bit about their charity and everything that they do. Accessibility is something that's very close to my heart. I'm dyspraxic, and so many games do not have simple things, including AAA games, and I often find that it is the people in the indie community, the smallest teams, the ones coding in their bedrooms, in their spare time, in their evenings and weekends, that often put the most amount of thought and love into making sure their games are accessible as possible. So thank you very much to everyone in the indie community, and also our winner tonight, Cocoon, as well, for making sure that more people can play and enjoy the wonderful hobby of gaming. So on to our next category of the evening. Free games are often overlooked these days, but just because a developer has chosen not to charge doesn't mean that it's any less fun to play or worthy of praise. Our Free Game Award celebrates these titles, so can we please take a look at the nominees?
An arcade full of cats. Blood Dome Classic. Iron Guard. The mountain is as it always was. Teleforum. And Time Survivors.
Some incredible games there. I see, very dramatic, very dramatic. Very nice, very nice. I think he's getting the hang of this. I'm going to keep you on as a glamorous assistant. Okay, so some tough competition there. But the winner of our Free Play Award this year is An Arcade Full of Cats by Deaf Cats. Now, DevCats were not able to join us here tonight, so they have sent us along a video that will possibly be full of cats. Can we please get that video playing up on the screen? It doesn't include any audio, so I'm going to read it out as we go along. It's a video of a cat saying, "Hello, humans. Our gratitude to all of you," that's unusual for a cat, "for the honor of receiving the Free Play Award from Debug Indie Game Awards. We are overjoyed with the recognition because with this prize, we know that our message of animal welfare is being spread far and wide. This would not be possible without all our supporters throughout the world. Thank you all. And thanks to the Debug team for their kindness. And don't forget, adopt, don't shop." Thank you, love and purrs. Massive round of applause, please. If you haven't checked out An Arcade Full of Cats and their series of incredible games, they've all got lots of cats in. There was a cat in the video. I don't think I need to say anything more than that to sell it. But if you haven't checked it out, it does exactly what it says on the tin. It's got cats in. It's a winner. Please go and check them out. So, in our increasingly digital world, physical games are becoming more of a rarity, as are gaming magazines, which is why it's so important to support them. I see what you did there. Please check out Debug magazine. Subtle plug. No one will notice that plug, right? That was really, really subtle. So, subscribe to Debug magazine. It's literally the next line. I like it. Do subscribe to Debug magazine. You'll see a lot of familiar faces have written articles in there. I've even snuck into the latest one as well. So it's a good thing to do. But seriously, let's take a look at the indie games that got kick-ass physical releases in 2023. Here are the nominees for the Physical Release of the Year award. Ooh, I like it. Not a yay, a woo.
Cuphead. Everspace 2. Full Void. The Last Worker. Sword and the Fairy. And To Cheer.
Some wonderful games. I feel we need ballet shoes for the next one there. It's getting graceful. It's getting very graceful. Okay, so I'm going to open up this very important and beautifully delivered gold envelope so I can tell you that the physical release of the year goes to the Cuphead Collector's Edition from Studio MDHR Entertainment. I am 8-bit. Do we have them here? We have a video acceptance for this one. Please welcome Studio MDHR. I am 8-bit.
Our immense thank you to Debug Magazine for this recognition. We'd like to start off by thanking our team. You guys pour your hearts into every single thing that you do, including this physical edition. It was from the very beginning of development that we have dreamed of eventually, potentially having a physical edition. And it was our amazing partners at I Am 8-bit who took wild ideas and poured love and care and attention to every single detail. We'd also like to specially recognize the teams over at Ricci Marionettes, Genco, Color Vision, and Brighton, without whom none of this would even be possible. But ultimately, this award belongs to the amazing Cuphead community. The Collector's Edition was a reflection of the love you have shared with us over the past number of years, and we are forever grateful. Thank you.
Massive round of applause, please. Cuphead, an incredible game in so many ways. And you may have noticed a slight theme here, but our awards are open globally. So we do have quite a few video acceptance speeches rolling in. So moving on to our next category. Debug Magazine likes to highlight awesome indie games from the past, ones that some of you might have missed when they were first released. And that's what our In Case You Missed It, or ICYMI award is all about. Shining a light on the older games that deserve their dues. Can we please get the nominees? Woo! You can do a better woo than that. You're letting me down. Thank you, honestly.
Combinera. Lucy Dreaming. Outer Wilds. Rainworld. The Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. And Xenocrisis.
Excellent. What are we getting this time? I'll take it. That's acceptable, isn't it? That's acceptable. Confusion and then a twirl. Style it out. It's the one thing I don't have. So, for our ICYMI award, which is not at all difficult to read out, the winner is Rainworld by Video Cult. Video Cult, we're not able to make it here today, so we have a video acceptance speech from them.
Hi, my name is James.
My name is Yuval.
My name is Still.
My name is Lydia.
And we're the original Video Cult team. We're here at the inaugural Debug Indie Game Awards to accept this In Case You Missed It award for Rainworld. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This award was voted on by the fans, and it means so much to us that out of all the games that exist, you guys are still coming out in numbers to support a weird niche indie game that was released in 2017. So we want to give you all a huge thank you to all the players, to our publisher Aquapar for keeping it all going, and a big thanks to Debug for such a cool event. And hey, in case you missed it, maybe check out Rainworld. Thanks and good night.
Good night, thank you.
Good night.
Thank you so much to Video Cult. Rainworld is a really, really gorgeous game, and recently they actually did some update DLCs and added a whole bunch of new features to it, so do go and check out Rainworld. If you played it first time round and it wasn't one that you missed, you might have missed the fact that there is extra additional features that you can play in that one. They're just adding, I believe, this year. So for our next award, can we please welcome to the stage George Tittle from Rapid Eye Movers and the Humanize Festival to the stage. Thank you so much. Please grab your microphone from my glamorous assistant. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, retro is a term that's fascinating to me because it seems to have technological obsolescence built into it. You know, we don't read retro books or watch retro movies or read retro poems. And yet, somehow, that's a term we've used for games. But what is fascinating about this category is that the term retro is not attached to the games, but to the technology that they're running on. It's the consoles and the tech that's aging, but art is forever. And it is quite exciting to me that these talented developers are making games for systems that are thought obsolete, because indeed, in the end, it's the tech that dies, but the art remains forever. So here are the nominees in the Retro World Award.
Choo Choo Mimic. Doodle World Redrawn. Driving Strikers. Mr. Run and Jump 2600. Skate Cat. And Super Block'em Sock'em.
Thank you, Andrew. Woo. And the Retro World Award goes to...
Should I hold that for you?
Thank you. Choo Choo Mimic by Low Tech Games and Rigid Games.
How are we the first one for two people to come up on the stage? All right, yeah. We're both here. That's weird. You want to go? Or?
I could go. My buddy Alistair and I are so close that we sat on opposite ends of the auditorium, too. I don't know if you noticed that or not. This is amazing, and thank you. And this is accepted to all the NES homebrew makers, all retro console homebrew makers, still keeping the old stuff alive, man. Personally want to thank my wife for putting up with all my late night editing hours and all that. Big thanks to you as well for oftentimes I would create new levels. We were working on the same program. I would erase over your old work, and it's like, oh, sorry, can you bring it back? Have to re-edit and all that too. And this is super cool, man. I got more to say too, but I'll think about it for a second.
Okay, yeah, no, I need to think about what I was going to say, but yeah, we couldn't have done this without all the homebrew community work. Like they laid the groundwork, and we just built on top of it. And just to thank the team specifically, because it's a really small team. Tui, Vincent Valgier in France doing the audio, and Valgier Salguero over in Brazil for the code. Yeah, we definitely could have done without those two.
I know it's crazy. What started as a quick tweet message to Alistair saying, you know what would be cool if we did this crazy idea game, and he was like, yeah, all right, we could do that. And then it turns out to us being on stage and everything, too. So when the music stops, I think that's our cue to leave. But thanks again, and a big thanks to Debug as well for hosting this award. It brought me out to, from the United States here to Nottingham for the first time, so. And you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah, watch this space.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. Choo Choo Mimic is a really, really fun, infuriating in the best possible way puzzler in a NES style. You lead a knight to his doom. You're on the Mimic side. I love it. Just the concept is just a brilliant idea because apparently I like playing the evil characters in games, so thank you for letting me fulfill that fantasy. So, next up, we are celebrating innovation and creativity in indie gaming, and indie games are, of course, known for being in the forefront and excelling in both of those categories. And as you'll see from our nominees, we certainly weren't short of them in 2023. Can we please hear the nominees for innovation and creativity? Woo!
Cocoon. Deaf Unfazed. Direct Drive. Make Way. Noun Town. And Slay the Princess.
Some wonderful games. I like it. Thank you very much, sir. I like you got a wolf whistle there. Did you hear that? It wasn't aimed at me. I'd like to pretend it was, but it's not aimed at me. That was entirely aimed at you. Oh, then you get a salute back as well. I like it. So, the winner in our Innovation and Creativity Award category is Slay the Princess by Black Tabby Games. Black Tabby Games were not able to make it all the way out here today, so they have sent us a video acceptance speech. Have they recorded it on mute, or is it just us? I think they're saying thank you. I got that much. Oh, well, it's an absolutely amazing and beautiful game. Hopefully, we can sort out the sound if I see if our wonderful tech team.
Giving performances
there we go.
Where we asked too much of them, and yet they still delivered. Similarly, a huge shout out to our composer, Brandon Boone, who had to make over 50 versions of the same song, and did it with grace and in stride and did an excellent job. Big thank you to Phil Mikulski for the sound design. Big thank you to Abby for art and co-writing and editing. And
thanks to Tony for bringing it all together.
Well, thank you.
And for writing almost everything. So.
Well, shucks. And also, thank you to everyone on the jury, and thank you to everyone who played our game. We wouldn't be here without you. All right. Thanks.
A really, really visually stunning and very interesting game. If you haven't checked it out, please go and do so, because you won't have seen anything quite like it before. For our next award, we don't actually have any nominees to announce, but it does have several winners. The Unsung Hero Award aims to shine a light on those within our industry who do so much to push the scene forward and help creators, but perhaps they haven't received the recognition that they deserve. Our first winner of the Unsung Hero Award is someone who assists indie developers with limited funding access, help, has provided one-on-one mentoring, and has generally given his time and assistance to many up-and-coming creators through his Game Dev London work. Please, can you put your hands together for Stuart DeVille? Make your way up onto the stage here. All the way down here. And my beautiful, glamorous assistant is going to grace you with a microphone. Thank you very much, sir.
Wow, thank you. I'd like to thank Debug for hosting these awards, and whoever nominated and voted for me. I didn't even know it was a thing until I received the email. There's like so many people that I need to thank, but I will try and keep it as short and as sweet as possible. So I would like to thank the GDL team who have changed over. We've been doing this for 4 years, so there's been many people who have come and who have gone, and everyone has always given so much of their time to support the UK indie game scene, and has helped us build the community. So we have a community of 3,500 plus indie developers, continually growing, and we've hosted the #1 global game jam site for the last 4 years running. Obviously, I say obviously, you might not know, we have the Game Dev London podcast, which has released an episode every week for the last 4 years. And then we created the indie-only game expo GDLX, which, if you're looking for a space to showcase your game, will be coming up in August. And finally, just special thanks to Hannah and Imogen, who joined me recently as directors. And since they joined, we've just come up with so much more that we're going to deliver for the indie scene this year and going forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Stuart. Please take your beautiful purple award from my glamorous assistant. And thank you again for everything you do for the indie community. I always see you at the events, and the impact that you have helping indies is absolutely incredible. Our next winner has been championing indies for years, using his PR superpower skills to bring incredible games to the attention of gamers, as well as masterminding the incredible Super Rare Games mixtapes. He's also often seen creating amazing threads on X to help people digest the latest gaming news or events. Can we please give a big round of applause for the fabulous Ryan Brown? Make your way up here. Get yourself up here. You and your fabulous sunglasses. Here we go. Please take the stage.
I'll stand on the line, I'll remember that. This is obviously bloody awesome. Just first of all, just a round of applause and amazing congratulations both to Trista and to Debug. Like, this is genuinely an amazing awards. Genuinely amazing event. We so little often see indies or across the spectrum get nominations and wins and the attention they deserve, so that's awesome. Personally, I'm like way happy to just dedicate my entire life to indie games. I often tell people, like, when I'm an old man, I'm on my deathbed, I'm just like, cool, I like to dedicate my life to an art form I love. I'll be totally happy with that. Hopefully I can continue doing that forever, and this genuinely means the world to me because I haven't won anything before. So thank you so very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. Best dressed person here today, by a long shot. Those trousers are like official Doom merchandise as well. I mean, there was no point me even bothering to wear a suit at this point. I have been completely outclassed right there. So we have one more unsung hero for you today. This is someone who is well known in Guildford for helping organise socials, events and awards in the indie scene. She volunteers her time to help new studios get off the ground using her knowledge and skills to help them give them a flying start. Her work with Liquid Crimson team should be applauded. I like it. So let's all give it up for Lauren Carter, who have recorded this message since she couldn't be here tonight. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Lauren, Director and Head of Comms at Liquid Crimson. I'm fairly well versed in presenting awards, but not so much in accepting them, so you'll need to bear with me a little bit, but I also have my prop award, my stand-in case I need to bounce off someone. It's an absolute honour to have been awarded the Debug Unsung Hero Award. Myself and my colleagues at Liquid Crimson quite often find as a bolt-on to our daily jobs that we spend a lot of time connecting, facilitating teams within the industry and other connections. So this is very much about the greater good and betterment of games more than it is about personal or company glory. So I can't think of a better award to have been given. It's fantastic. I would like to thank a few people. First on that list has to be my boyfriend and our little baby guy, who have always been very supportive and encouraging me to always give work my all, which has been so important to me. My team at Liquid Crimson, Jason, Linda, Tony, Leah, thank you so much for always being there for me and dealing with my madness. It really is very much appreciated. And special call out to Jason and Linda for scooping me up and convincing me to stay in games at a point where I thought maybe the industry wasn't for me anymore. I'd also like to thank all of the amazing teams that we get to work with on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. Your faith and trust in me really does mean the world, and I love everything that I get to do. It's very, very cool. And finally, to my friend Austin, who also scooped me up and pushed me along my way at a point where I didn't know if I was going to be staying in the industry. So thank you. I didn't let the hurdle fall, just like I promised, just like you told me to. So thank you so much, everyone. This really does mean the world.
Absolutely incredible. The passion that everybody has in this community for forwarding the community and lifting everybody up is absolutely incredible. So thank you to everyone who is there to help lift up our indie game developers and creators and just help the community continue to grow and thrive. For our next award, can I please welcome to the stage Gareth Williams and Phil Collins from Press Engine. Can we please give them a round of applause? Make your way up onto the stage there. Are they coming up one side each? Oh, look at that, they're pros. One staircase each. Please take the stage, my friends.
Don't worry, kids. Your dreams can come true. You can share a stage with Phil Collins. So before we begin going through the really long list of nominees, from a personal standpoint, I wanted to say I'm delighted to be here in what used to be my hometown for a very long time. About 5 miles that way, my mum once told me that I'd never get a job playing video games all night. And I've always been right. So, the other thing to mention is we're really pleased to sponsor the Debug Awards. Brilliant magazine, brilliant people. And when they said, do you want to sponsor it? We could only have one thing to say, which was 50 grand, Jesus. But we're really pleased to do that. I'm going to hand over to Phil, who's much better at speaking than I am.
Thank you, Gareth. Indie games are absolutely at the heart of what we do at Press Engine. It's why the platform that was designed for agencies, publishers and developers all around the world continues to deliver review key management absolutely free. We feel that getting your titles out in front of creators, influencers and content creators
really creates the coverage that then gets people to go and buy the games that you are all developing today and tomorrow. And so it's something we'll continue to do, and I hope next year you'll let us back to sponsor the event again. So thank you very much, everybody. Here's the nominees for Most Anticipated Award.
The most anticipated award winner is...
There's a lot of them. There's 24.
I can't read them all out.
Quick, back on the stage. Don't worry, we can edit that out. Oh, that's a fancy one.
I wanted to open it, but the most anticipated award goes to Stories from Seoul, the gun dog from Space Colony Studios.
Can we please welcome them up to the stage? Going for the one staircase each approach as well. Very slick.
So we didn't expect to win at all, so we've not prepared a speech. So this is completely off the cuff. I'm John Durham, the game's writer. This is Ben Keller, the game's programmer. Because I'm a writer, this speech will go on for ages, and I won't stop until someone takes this off me. So just keep watch out.
We'll hold out a sign or something.
Yeah, okay. So first of all, I'd like to thank Debug, obviously, for hosting this, because without Debug, we wouldn't be, winning a trophy, and that'd be a shame. But no, it's a great magazine. What you're doing is like incredible work. It's great to see someone supporting indies, especially the UK indie scene, especially at such a tough time. I'm sure we'd like to thank just everyone in our lives, our friends, our family, our partners, our publishers, just everyone who's supported us, helped us get this far. And then the biggest thanks, I think, is going to go to, obviously, the people who are anticipating Stories from Seoul, the gun dog. Knowing people are out there, knowing they're excited for it. It's taken what was just a hobby, basically something that might be fun to do, and is mainly fun for me and not for you. And have just, shown us their support and shown us it's something that's important to people, and that it is anticipated. So we'd like to thank everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And it is wonderful to see how much the community support games that are going to be coming out in future. And do remember, of course, if there are indie games that you want to support, remember to do things like interacting with their social media, adding them to wish lists, and amplifying their voices. You might not think that it does a huge amount, but actually it can really, really help other people discover wonderful games that we have upcoming in the community, including this one here. And there's a very good reason why it has won that award, so please go and check out their trailer as soon as this award ceremony has finished. And we're not quite finished, but we are in the home stretch now with our final 3 awards. And this next one celebrates the Best New Studio of 2023, a developer who released their very first game as a team last year. Some of our nominees comprise of veterans of the industry, while others are brand new to it. But they've all created some fantastic experiences. And the nominees for the Best New Studio of 2023 are...
Critical Rabbit, Galaxy Grove, Geometric Interactive, Monumental Collab, Pixel Pogo, and Rapid Eye Movers.
I'm excited to see what you're going to do with this one. It repeats. I mean, it's good, so I'll let you off, all right? Nevertheless, I want a different one for the next one, all right? We've only got a few left. And as I open this gorgeous gold shiny envelope, I can tell you that the winner of Best New Studio this year is Geometric Interactive. Round of applause for them, please. Make your way up onto the stage. You thought it was a hat trick, but it's more. Please, take the stage once more, my friend.
Thank you so much. This is too much. Okay, I'm gonna thank the team. And I'm really hoping I'm not forgetting anyone. But thank you to my wonderful teammates, Jeppe, Martin, Julian, Mikkel Svendsen, Mikkel Antila, Marconi, Mads, Erwin, Niki, Jakob, Karl, Asger, Hans og Morten. Og thank you to 24-Bits who helped port the game to consoles. And thank you to Annapurna for believing in us again. And thank you so much for this award and the other ones. It's crazy.
Thank you so much. A whole host of awards to adorn your offices now. You can share them out between the team at this point. They're like Pokemon cards. You're collecting them all there. So thank you again, and hopefully this will go to show you guys that you are on the right path by doing this. I mean, if that many awards doesn't do it, I'm literally running out at this point, mate. So, if you are a subscriber to Debug Magazines, well, firstly, thank you very much. Subscribing really helps us continue bringing you the best in indie game coverage and events just like this wonderful one you are at right now. If you haven't already, go and check out teamdebug.com and subscribe physically or digitally today to get our magazines on an ongoing basis, because we know you want to. We know you want to. Yeah, you would have cheered louder the first time, but you're already subscribed, aren't you? Yes, good, right answer. No pressure, but that was the only correct answer. So, in order to celebrate our subscribers, we have given them the opportunity to vote for a Game of the Year. So can we please take a look at the nominees for the Subscribers' Choice Award?
Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Cocoon. Full Void. Pizza Tower. Sea of Stars. And Viewfinder.
Okay. Oh, look at that multiple triple toe loop. Triple toe loop. That I want a backflip for the last one. Okay, no pressure. Yeah, do a flip. That's what they said. In unison, all of them. Yeah, see? No pressure. Any injuries caused to the runners of this event by the host are not covered by insurance. So, for our Subscribers' Choice Award this year, we are going for the incredible Full Void by Out of the Bit. Please get your beautiful self up onto this stage. Welcome up. Accept the microphone from my glamorous assistant there. Please take the stage in front of this terrifying line.
Hi. Well, this means so much to us. Honestly, we've been working on this game for 2 years, and it means the world to us. It means so much. I have to thank the rest of the team: Leo, Rosalia, Tom, Miles, Raphael, Robin, Jack, everyone put their hearts into the game. It was really hard exiting lockdown, and we really struggled with the vision for the game, and it took a lot of effort to create the game. And I want to thank everyone that played the game. It means so much to us. I want to thank you everyone that supported us along the way. Heaven Media, Blaze as well on the Evercade. They did a fantastic job, honestly. And thank you to the debug organizer for the fantastic event. We had a blast today, as everyone else. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And thank you as well for making such an incredible game. I was watching one of my friends play that for quite some time earlier on today. If you haven't already checked it out, you are going to need to check it out. You do not want to miss it. So for our final award of the evening, can we please have a huge, warm welcome to the stage for the co-founder of the Debug Indie Game Awards and editor-in-chief of Debug Magazine. It's Andrew Dickinson. Get yourself up here.
Thank you.
Now you need to hand yourself the mic.
I do, yeah. Well,
that's the thing. Hand yourself the mic.
I did it.
And look
I've done
glamorous.
it.
There you go. Can you please stand in front of this line here?
Thank you
very much.
Trista. Hello, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, Bex. Thank you. Can we get a big round of applause for TristaBytes? Thank you so much. She's done an incredible job of hosting. I'm so glad that you were able to do this for us. Thank you very much. It's been fantastic.
Happy to be here.
Lovely. So I promise I'll get on with announcing the winner of our final category, Debug Game of the Year. But before I do, I did want to take this opportunity to say a couple of things and make some thank yous. So please bear with me. Also, I apologise that some of these will be upside down, the cards. So I think I was drinking wine when I did them. Let's have a look. So putting this whole event together has been, I'm going to read from the card as well because I'm not good at public speaking, so do bear with me with that as well. Putting this whole event together has been no easy feat, and I'd first like to thank my boss and the co-founder of these awards, Daniel Crocker. Woo! None of this would have been possible without him. We had a crazy idea late last year to host an award ceremony specifically to celebrate indies. And now here we are. I hope everyone had a good time. I see why Trista needed the mic on her face, trying to do these at the same time as holding this. A huge thank you also goes to Alex Hunt, also known as the Sega Guru, for his enthusiasm and hard work on Debug U, and also these awards. Thank you very much, Alex. Thank you to Paul, aka Middle-Aged Gamer Guy, for making sure the technical side of this stage and the stream works as it should. And he's done an amazing job today at Debug U, hosting everything. So thank you very much, Middle-Aged Gamer Guy, Mags. And thank you very much as well to the amazing folks at Nottingham and Trent University for hosting us and also helping with all the technical stuff and everything today. They've been fantastic. So thank you. A round of applause for them too. They've been amazing. I have 11 cards. Settle in. Thanks also to Nick, Amy, Dan, and Mark for all their help today. Amy especially has been running around, running herself ragged to get everything done. So thank you very much, Amy, and everybody really who helps. They've been amazing. Thank you to James Stone for our motion graphics. It's been lovely in the background, all the nice popping things. Also, thank you very much to Reese Lowstitch for the wonderful event logos and the design work that he's done. All the logos that you see were done by Reese, and they're amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you to Kirk from Frame a Game for helping us to create our incredible award. They're so great. Thank you. And I was going to say a thank you to Morgan Ritson for doing some of the voiceover, but it was actually Mags who did it in the end. So thanks, Mags, for being the voice of God today. Thank you very much. Apologies to Morgan. Thanks to everyone who exhibited or spoke today at our Debug U event, and to all our attendees, and to everyone here in the audience, and those watching at home as well. Thank you so much for celebrating indie games with us. It means a lot. Surprisingly, I have more. Thank you to Kate Munday, our magazine art director, for all that she does, including creating our special edition issue 4 cover, which some of you will have seen today. Thanks to all the contributors to the magazine, too. You're all incredible. You can grab the magazine on teamdebug.com. We've already said that, but I had to get another plug in there. Your support helps to keep us going, so thank you very much. We're nearly there. I also want to thank Dan Morris for diving in and helping with our awards eligibility checks, all our shortlisting team, and also the wonderful panelists who I'm going to read out the names of now, and this is what's going to take the most time, because there were a lot of them. We've got Augusto Simonetta, Amy Hart, Alex Jones, Antonio Santo, Audi Sawley, Chris Moyes, Daz Brown, Daniel Major, Diane Hutchinson, Ember, James Burns, Jess Thomas, Joel DeWitt, Lewis Packwood, Rahul Gandhi, Richard Marsh, Richie Shoemaker, Ryan Brown, Simon Smith, Tony Warrener, and Will Freeman. Thank you so much for judging. I'm nearly done with the thank yous, I promise you. Big thank you to Safe in Our World and Everyone Can. Please, everyone, go support them if you're able to. They're both incredible charities. And we also really want to thank Press Engine for sponsoring the award so much. The help and guidance from Gareth and Phil has meant a lot to getting this awards done, and it's really helped to make the event what it is. So please go and support them too. They're fantastic. They're a great company. Go to pressengine.net. To support them as well. Personally, I'd also like to thank my partner Alex for believing me and supporting me, and also my mum, of course. Got to thank the mum. Got to do it. Okay, let's get on with what you're all dying to hear. Sorry about that. We deliberated on this one long and hard after a year filled with amazing indie games. There are so many games that this could have gone to, but one kept coming up again and again. I won't leave you hanging any longer. I will while I go get the award. The winner of the Debug the Debug Game of the Year is Cocoon.
One more speech.
I won't bore you with a long speech. Thank you so much to the judges. Thank you so much to Debug You. And this was a wonderful event. And I talked to some really fun, interesting people. And yeah, thank you. And please play our game. We might have won a few awards, but it's not guaranteed that we're going to sell a lot of copies. So please play it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Congratulations to Cocoon on stealing a lot of our awards this year. You can basically wallpaper your office at this point. There's an entire decorative feature wall that you've got going there. So congratulations, and it's wonderful to see how well you've done and how well received your game has been by the community. The same as all of our incredible other winners and nominees tonight. There are so many wonderful games in the indie scene to enjoy. I also want to say thank you to the tech team, to everyone here at Debug, to our sponsors, to the charities we've been involved in, and as well, I think we need a massive round of applause for Andrew for his beautiful delivering of envelopes. Classy, stylish, put on suit trousers just to be on stage for an hour and a half. So thank you so much. The Glamorous Assistant of the Year award definitely goes to you, my friend. So, and with that, that is the end of our ceremony this year. Thank you everyone that has joined us here in the Metronome in Nottingham and around the world via our live stream as well. Oh yes, no expense spared. Full technology, multi-camera live stream has been going on there. So can we please have a round of applause to the tech team and everyone that made that happen. And of course, congratulations to all of our nominees and winners this year. If you take just one thing away from the Debug Indie Awards, I hope it's this. Support indie developers. We've not been subtle about it. Support our indie community. Thank you so much for being here. I've been TristaBytes and shall continue to be. Thank you so much to everybody. Please enjoy the rest of your evening, and we're going to see you all next year. Good night.
nobody had time to decorate during the whole production.
Yes, we will. We definitely will. That's good stuff. Nice to finally meet you in person.
Yes, hello. Hi, Vince. How you doing?
Sorry, I kept emailing you for like the last 5 months.
Yeah.
Enjoy it? Yeah, it was good. Yeah. I feel bad because I took some of the previous quotes. Was I just shortlisted?
Just shortlisted.
Yeah,
that's fine. Some of the judges didn't end up judging.
Yeah, it's very well deserved. Steal some ideas to see who later. Actually, do you want to come along and
yeah, I might have to do some
cavort on
bows.
stage?
Yeah, I know. I wasn't expecting to do that.
The Olympic Peninsula, the crown jewel of the Pacific Northwest. Its unmatched views and quiet solitude offer everything you need in the most beautiful place on Earth.
There is no cause for alarm. Take shelter in the closest pocket of stability in your area, and please refrain from thoughts or memories of home.
The chain of events were in plain sight. Strange accidents leading to the government's claim of eminent domain and subsequent seizure of the peninsula. The evacuation of 100,000 people and the attempt and abject failure and continued rumors that spread like wildfire.
10. It was hours before Arthur came to extract us.
9. Some zone secrets are best left secret. 8. 7. I don't even look up at the sky anymore. 6.
Was she a myth, martyr, or monster?
5.
Nothing had more potential than limb technology.
4.
And look what it did to the Olympic Peninsula.
3. 2. 1.
I have the distinct honor to introduce to you the American people. A new scientific frontier with a raw power, the potential is limitless. On this day,
A myth, a tale of a long-forgotten saint. For there was once an empty potential about to be birthed into existence. But the potential was greeted by short-sightedness, although nigh honestly covetous nor completely barren. It swallowed up everything that was given. The saint, reincarnate as fit and proper, but never aware, dictated from beyond by blessed ignorance and idle hands. Uji's solidarity, like an utopian hummus. Blessed be she. Life is not given, but received, and her worth lies therein. Blessed is she. Blessed is she.
We're just giving you a call as your wife is not doing well. She might not have long left.
Mum, she's at the hospice though. She hasn't gone to a special place, she's just gone. It's just me and you, Wolfie. Dear Diary, my name is Alice.
What I'm about to tell you, I've never told anyone. Things just feel wrong. Everything just gets worse and worse.
It's there to remind you what happens when you disobey me.
Am I bad? Am I evil?
Look at me when I'm speaking to you.
I have to get out of here. If I don't, it will kill me.
Hey, you! Do you want to rake in the big bucks? Do you want to explore the cosmos? Do you yearn for the mines? Well, we got an opportunity for you! Become a gem pilot today! You don't even need training! This baby could do it! That's money, baby! Our motherships will locate planet clusters and shoot drills into them. It's your job to drill into the center of these rogue planets and dig those gems. You may ask, isn't putting yourself in a cramped pod miles below the surface with monsters and traps surrounding you kind of dangerous? Yeah, it is. But here at GemCore, we laugh in the face of death. Instead, your consciousness is safely uploaded into one of our drill robots, which is then shut off instead of you, meaning you can be extracting ore and wrangling baddies all from the leisurely comfort of a small office cubicle. Wow! There's just a few side effects which you legally have to list now. So what are you waiting for? Become a Gem Pilot today!
バス。トイレがあるよ。
トイレ。
寒いね。
寒いね。子供。キリンの。
明けましておめでとう。
明けましておめでとう。
猫だ。
猫だ。猫だ。
Ladies and gentlemen, the raffle will be announced in 5 minutes. So if you would like to make your way to the atrium with your raffle tickets, the winners will be announced in 5 minutes. Thank you.
Hello there. A pint of your finest ale, please, barkeep. Ooh, giant sprinkles. I bloody love queuing me.
Well, that's just doubled my workload.
I think I'd better start running. You mean like a bear?
Don't bring me into this.
The subconscious works in strange and convenient ways.
Hey up, fancy a wallet?
He looks like a giant green bucket with eyes. I imagine it'd be terrifying for small children. Please stop that. This isn't Thimbleweed Park, or Indiana Jones for that matter.
finally find him, my brother makes me promise not to go to the oasis. So, of course, it's where I end up. It is a beautiful place to explore. Life is slow. The air is clean. Secrets are kept. But should I stop looking for answers? I will never stop looking for answers.
Someone get me a gun, 'cause someone's killed this father's son. There's no rest, not for me, until your soul no longer roams free. Kiss the ground, bow to the earth. Your fate lies 6 feet under the dirt. Make your peace and your amends. All bad things must come to an end.
Control, this is Sierra Echo 1. No other traces of life here. Control, come in, Control. That's resonance.